Ladies and gentlemen, we wish you a pleasant good afternoon. We welcome you to the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County for the second half of our doubleheader today, once again featuring Camden County College and Catonsville, this time on the gentlemen's side. Camden County comes into the game having played only once, losing 82-68 to Brookdale on Veterans Day. For Camden County, Tyshawn Judge is their leading scorer with 34 points. Mahir Sharif had 13 in the game. So they come in again at 0-1, having lost to Brookdale. Catonsville comes into the game with a record of 1-3. They have won their one home game against Bryant and Stratton, 75-64 in the Dundalk Mixer. And they lost on the road to Harcum, Wake Tech, and Lewisburg. For Catonsville, Christopher Johnson is the leading scorer with 18 points a game. Kyrie Banks second at 14-3. Keith Bullock third at 11-8. And Damian Hopkins at 10.5. So again, Camden County comes in with a record of 0-1. Catonsville comes in with a record of 1-3. Catonsville having won their home game in the Dundalk basketball tournament. Camden County is coached by Lou Abatista. Warren Brown, Jason Young, and Tom Crowley are his assistants. Great White is the head coach for Catonsville, assisted by Kendrick Gibson, Damian Brockington, Jarvis Thomas, and Dewan El Amin. So we hope that you have a comfortable chair and a comfortable place to join us for the men's portion of our doubleheader featuring Camden and Catonsville. We are about a minute plus away from our starting lineups, and then we will have the tip-off for this afternoon's game. So again, Catonsville trying to take their home record to 2-0 if they can pull off a win against Camden County this afternoon. If you were not with us earlier on the women's side, Catonsville with an 81-39 win. So we will have the starting lineups, and then we will have the opening tip for this afternoon's game coming up very shortly. When the broadcast starts and the game starts, Camden will be in the blue jerseys, and Catonsville will be in their home white. So once again, the men's portion of the doubleheader featuring Camden County and Catonsville. Now we'll hear the starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish you a pleasant good afternoon. We welcome you to the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County for the men's portion of our doubleheader featuring the visitors from Camden County College versus homestanding Catonsville. CCBC Intercollegiate Athletics has shared its no spectator policy on its websites and in advance with both teams here today. At the present time, only team members, authorized personnel from both teams, college coaches, referees, and referee evaluators, and CCBC student athletes under vaccination mandates and as-needed testing protocols may remain in the arena. While we realize this is not what anyone wants to have put in place, this policy and other COVID-19 policies and mitigation strategies have been developed by CCBC leadership groups. For your information and viewing, nearly all CCBC basketball games are live streamed on the website. At this time, we ask all spectators to leave the gym. We sincerely thank you for your cooperation. In the unlikely event of non-cooperation, we have been directed to seek the assistance of CCBC Public Safety. Before we introduce the starting lineups and coaches, this is a reminder this event is being played under the regulations of the National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 20, and the Maryland Junior College Athletic Conference. MD JUCO and NJCAA prohibit verbal or physical harassment of any student athlete, official, coach, staff, spectator, guest, or community member during today's event. Violators of these rules will be subject to removal from the CCBC Catonsville complex. We appreciate your cooperation in being good fans. For your safety and the safety of our participants, please remain off the track and playing surface during today's event. Restrooms are located in the hallway to the right of the scorers table. Please pay attention to the announcer in the event of any special announcements. Now let's meet this afternoon's starters, beginning with the visitors from Camden. Starting at forward, number 1, Hunter Blessing. Starting at guard, number 2, Tyshawn Judge. Starting at guard, number 3, Patrick Campbell. Starting at forward, number 5, Elijah Elder. And starting at guard, number 12, Mahir Sharif. The assistant coaches for Camden, Warren Brown, Jason Young, and Tom Crowley. And help me in welcoming head coach Lou Abatista. Please welcome the visitors from Camden County. For homestanding Catonsville, starting at guard, number 0, Christopher Johnson. Starting at guard, number 2, Damian Hopkins. Starting at guard, number 3, Joaquin Gonzalez. Starting at guard, number 5, Kyrie Banks. And starting at forward, number 15, Austin Smith. The assistant coaches for Catonsville, Kendricks Gibson, Damian Brockington, Jarvis Thomas, and Dewan El-Amin. And help me in welcoming head coach Great White. Please welcome homestanding Catonsville. There will be no anthem before today's game. Camden will be in the blue jerseys. They will be the guest on the scoreboard this afternoon. Catonsville and the home white will be the Cardinals on the scoreboard this afternoon. We thank you for taking time from your schedule to join us. We invite you now to relax and enjoy this afternoon's game. We wish best of luck to both schools. So now that we have had the introduction of the players and coaches for both squads, it is time to play basketball. So Hunter Blessing and Austin Smith will jump it up. Catonsville controls. Hopkins with it. To Banks, back to Hopkins. Back to Banks. Hopkins, three-point shot off the back rim by Gonzalez. Here comes Camden across the timeline. Judge looking for somebody to go to Campbell. Inside, spinning move in the lane. Shot by Elder is no good. Catonsville with it. Here is Banks to Gonzalez. And now Hopkins with it. Starts his drive, stops. Back outside to Banks. Long three-pointer is no good. Ball batted around, rebound. Comes to Mahir Sharif. Here is Elder to Campbell. Blessing. Sharif. No shot available. Here is Judge looking for a shot. We have a foul on Catonsville. Foul is on Kyrie Banks, his team's first. bounced off the knee of Patrick Campbell and went out of bounds. It'll be Catonsville possession. Gonzalez to trigger. To Hopkins. Hopkins down the left side. Maintains his dribble. We have a foul on Camden's number 2, Tyshawn Judge. His first team's first. Over a minute and a half in, and we're still scoreless. Here is Johnson. Johnson on a drive. His shot is short. Rebound, and the basket counts. Count the basket by Damian Hopkins on the rebound. Elder with the foul, second team foul. And Hopkins misses the free throw. Ball out of bounds will go to Camden. Here is Judge. Guarded by Gonzalez. We've got a hand check on Gonzalez. His first team second. And we have a 30-second timeout taken by Camden College. Just under 2 minutes into the game, 18:06 remaining first half. Catonsville 2, Camden 0. Just for those of you who are not familiar with the men's game, 2 20-minute halves. Coaches have 4 full timeouts and 2 30-second timeouts. Camden ball after the timeout. Elder into Sharif. Guarded by Hopkins. Out top for a three-pointer from Campbell. No good. Pull-up shot. Rebounded by Hopkins. So a miss by Gonzalez and then a miss by Hopkins. And the ball, loose ball, picked up by Catonsville. Here is Hopkins. To Johnson. Nice spin move and a basket. Joaquin Gonzalez with a nice spin move. It's 4-0 Catonsville. Judge now in the corner. Three-pointer is missed by Sharif. Back out top to Banks. Now a drive and a pass inside. Go back to Hopkins for the two-pointer. 6-0 Catonsville. Count the basket. Nice move inside by Sharif. Catonsville foul on Christopher Johnson, his first team's third. It'll send Sharif to the line. First field goal of the game, more than 3.5 minutes in. Sharif misses the free throw, rebound by Johnson. Here's Hopkins. And on the drive, Looks like Tyshawn Judge with his second foul, team's third. Walter Hester for Camden County. Kyrie Banks will trigger inside. Shot is short by Smith. Rebounded by Blessing. Here is Campbell. On the drive, shot no good. Batted around, rebound by Johnson. Johnson by himself. Nice pass to Smith, and he missed the layup. Catonsville foul number 0, Christopher Johnson. His second, team's fourth. That'll again bring Keith Bullock Jr. in. Here's Sharif. Catonsville not able to get the double team in time. Drive on the baseline. Up and in by Sharif. 6-4. Three-pointer by Kyrie Banks. Make it 9-4 Catonsville. Elder up top. Now Sharif comes to the top. Guarded closely by Hopkins. Sharif with a drive and a foul. Catonsville foul on Joaquin Gonzalez, his second, team's fifth. So less than 5 minutes in, Catonsville already with 5 personals. 3 for Camden. Sharif shoots 2. His first is good, makes it 6-5. And 11, Jalen Yates for Catonsville, replacing Gonzalez. So already Gonzalez and Johnson with 2 each for Catonsville. Sharif makes both free throws. We are tied at 6. Catonsville running their offense. Three-pointer, good. By Kyrie Banks. It is 12-6. Here is Hopkins. Nice move by Bullock. Catonsville possession. Jalen Yates with the last shot. Back out top to Hopkins. Gets a screen. Bullock, his drive, and he's fouled on the drive. Foul on 11, Walter Hester, his first, team's fourth. Keith Bullock Jr. shoots 2. Bullock's first shot rolls around, no good. Hunter Blessing returns, replacing Elijah Elder for Camden. Bullock shoots one more. This time it's good. 13-6. In the corner, trying to get out of the corner. That pass is taken away by Catonsville. Nice threading the needle pass to Damian Hopkins. 15-6, 9-point lead. Here is Blessing at the top. To Hester, correction, to Todd. Now it is Sharif. Here is Wright in the lane, jumper is good. Wendell Wright with a basket. And Camden cuts the lead to 15-8. Back out top to Bullock on the drive, shot, no good by Yates. Here comes Camden. Todd to Sharif. Now Wendell Wright. Three-point shot way off the mark by Blessing. Here comes Catonsville. Hopkins on the run, good. Damian Hopkins with a floater. And it is 17-8 Catonsville. Hopkins guarding Sharif. Now Hester. Running bank shot good by Thomas Todd. 17-10 Catonsville. Approaching the 12-minute mark. First half. Catonsville with a 2-point basket by Jalen Yates. It's 19-10. Sharif had the ball stolen. We have a foul on the floor. Camden foul number 11, Walter Hester, his second, team's fifth. It'll be Catonsville possession on the common foul. Here's Johnson. Shot is short. Rebound by Thornton. Here is Hester. Blessing. Still out top. Blessing with a drive and uncontested layup. Catonsville failed to cover on that drive, and it's 19-12. Here is Banks. Looking for a screen, doesn't get it. Here is Bullock on the drive. And we've got an offensive foul on Catonsville's. Number 1, Keith Bullock, his first, team's sixth. Here is Campbell, guarded by Moore. On the drive, ball taken away and taken right back. Nice drive by Hunter Blessing, and he scores. And it's 19-14. Banks to Moore, back to Banks. Back to Moore. Shot by Yates is no good. Catonsville retains possession. Three-pointer is no good. Here comes Camden on the run. Campbell drives. Oh, behind his, over his shoulder to Elder for the layup, 19-16. Banks and a foul. Devon Thornton, his first, team's sixth. Banks at the top. Here's Moore, back to Banks. Inside Gonzalez. Drives in, ball rolls out. Here is Thornton on the run. Pull up, no good by Thomas Todd. Catonsville back with it. Nice drive through the lane. And Kyrie Banks with a basket. 21-16 Catonsville. Tough shot, no good. Another shot, no good by Camden. Here is Banks. And a traveling violation before Joaquin Gonzalez could hit the pull-up jumper. 21-16 Catonsville, 8:40 first half. Tyshawn Judge returns for Camden. Long pass to Campbell, right in front of us. Campbell starts his drive. Three-pointer, no good by Elder. Here is Banks on the drive. Right-handed shot is good. And we have a full timeout by Camden. Catonsville leading 23-16. Seven-point lead. In the middle of the first half. Just a reminder, both the Catonsville men's and women's teams will return to action on the 19th at 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock versus Jamestown. Live stream are scheduled for both of those games. Once again, at the moment, with the COVID protocols, there are no fans here at Catonsville. (23-16) Catonsville as we return to play with 8:17 remaining in the first half. Inbounded to Thornton. Guarded by Banks. To Judge. Guarded by Moore. Judge on the drive. Pull-up jumper. Bounces in. Judge with his first basket. Here is Banks. To Moore. Now to Hopkins. Here is Gonzalez at the bottom of the boards. Jump ball, the possession arrow goes to Camden. .737 first half. And Campbell with it, asks everyone to clear out. And he'll take it against Banks. Thornton to Elder. Back to Campbell, top of the key. Here is Wright. Wright with a drive. Pull up. Campbell's shot won't go. And the rebound by Elder, and he puts it back in. 23-20 with just under 7 minutes to go. Long three-pointer by Banks is no good. Here is Judge. Judge on the drive, stops. His pass is inside, and we have a jump ball. This time it'll be Catonsville possession. .23-20 Catonsville, 6:38 and counting first half. Hopkins to Banks. Back to Hopkins. Starts his drive, pull up, rattles in and out. Wright with a rebound. Leaves it for Campbell to set it up at the top of the play. Here is Judge. Back to Campbell. The fake. Back to Judge. Inside. Double dribble. Devon Thornton with a double dribble. Moore. Three-point shot by Gonzalez, no good. Rebound by Elder. Here is Wright. In the lane, jumper, bounces off the back rim, no good. Here comes Christopher Johnson. And Gonzalez went to the basket. Tyshawn Judge was trying to get a charging foul. Instead, he commits his third personal foul, team 7th. Joaquin Gonzalez will shoot 2. Gonzalez makes the first, shoots one more. Hunter Blessing returns for Camden. Catonsville by 4. Campbell. Inside Blessing, fake shot, no good. And a foul underneath. And a Catonsville foul on Joaquin Gonzalez, his third, team 7th. Hunter Blessing makes the first, shoots one more for Camden. 24-21. Here's Blessing. Cuts the lead to 2, 24-22. Under 5 minutes first half. Here is Banks. Banks to Moore. Starts his drive, pull up, in and out. Rebound by Sharif. Here's Campbell, pull up. Way too long. And a behind the back move by Banks to get himself free. Shot, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. A blocking foul on Elijah Elder. His second, team's 8th. Kyrie Banks with a nice move in front of us to get around his man, going behind his back. Banks' first shot rolls in. Wendell Wright returns for Camden, replacing Elijah Elder. And Banks makes both free throws for Catonsville. Catonsville back to a 4-point lead. Here is Sharif. Pass inside, stolen by Catonsville. Here is Moore. Ball knocked out of bounds, will belong to Catonsville. (26-22) Catonsville, 4:09 remaining first half. Ricky Salas with his first appearance for Camden. Inbounded to Hopkins. To Moore. Back to Banks, to Moore. Correction to Yates. Here's a three-pointer, air ball. Kyrie Banks with an air ball. And he's replaced by number 1, Keith Bullock Jr. And Catonsville foul on Nick Moore. His first, team's 8th. It'll be a 1-and-1. I hear Sharif. We're 1-and-1. Here Sharif makes the front end of the 1-and-1, now shoots the bonus. (26-23) first half. Second one no good. Rebounded by Wright, and then he bounced it off his foot. Bullock. Back to Hopkins, back to Bullock. Pull-up jumper, no good. Hopkins corrals the rebound. Catonsville with another chance. Here is Moore. Hopkins drive. Nice pass inside to Moore, but he left it short, but he got fouled. Foul on number 1, Hunter Blessing for Camden. His first, team's 9th. Correction, the foul on Todd. And Moore misses the first, shoots one more. Second one rolls around a couple of times and goes in. 27-23 Catonsville. Nice move inside, but Thornton's shot was blocked. Here is Bullock. To Moore, back to Bullock. Bullock drives, steps in, tries to go for the shot, and he's fouled. Foul on Mahir Sharif, his first. Team's 10th. Keith Bullock Jr. will shoot 2. Bullock makes the first, shoots one more. Nick Moore goes out. He's replaced by Christopher Johnson. Catonsville now 29-23, 6-point lead. 2:40 and counting. Here is Sharif. Pull-up jumper, good by Devon Thornton. 29-25. Catonsville by 4. 2:12 and counting. Three-point shot by Yates is short. Ball rolls around on the floor, jump ball. Possession, Camden. Less than 2 minutes first half. Blessing. Here is Sharif. Guarded by Hopkins. Blessing. Drive and the pass is taken away by Catonsville. But they stepped out of bounds. 1:39 till half. Wright will trigger to Sharif. Guarded by Hopkins. Out of bounds possession, Catonsville. 90 seconds first half. 29-25, Catonsville. Bullock directing traffic. Tries to go inside to Johnson. He finally got it. Johnson with a jumper, no good. Ball knocked away, will stay with Catonsville. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Inside pass and an easy layup for Austin Smith. Wright and Sharif exchanging. Back outside to Sharif. Sharif with a three-pointer, no good. Austin Smith skies for the rebound. We're under a minute first half. Three-point Catonsville basket shot by Johnson is no good. Thornton lost control, but Blessing has it. In the corner, back out to right. Inside, Blessing, turns, and a foul. Keith Bullock with his second foul for Catonsville. Correction, they gave the last foul to Johnson, his third. Hunter Blessing misses the first, shoots one more. Elijah Elder returns, correction, Kyrie Banks returns for Catonsville. Blessing missing both. Smith with the rebound. Here is Hopkins. Back to Hopkins. Misses it at the buzzer. That's the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen, with our halftime score. Catonsville 31 and Camden 25. We will come back in a few moments to give you a first half recap and then to begin the start of the second half. Once again at the half, Catonsville 31, Camden 25. We welcome you back to the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County. We are nearing the end of our halftime of our men's game. Score at the half is Catonsville 31 and Camden 25. Here are the scoring summaries for the first half. For Camden, Mahir Sharif leads with 7 points, 6 for Hunter Blessing, and 4 for Elijah Elder, and then several others with 2. For Catonsville, 12 from Kyrie Banks, including 2 3-pointers, 8 from Damian Hopkins, 3 each from Keith Bullock Jr. and Joaquin Gonzalez, and then a number of players with less than 3. So once again, 31-25, Catonsville at the half. They led by as much as 9 at 15-6. But Camden came back later in the first half to make it a closer game. And we have a 6-point margin for Catonsville at the half. For those of you who are following Catonsville basketball on either the men's or the women's side, this coming Friday evening, the 19th, will be the next home game at Catonsville. 6 o'clock for the ladies, 8 o'clock for the gentlemen versus Jamestown Community College. We hope that you will join us then. So once again, at the half, 31-25. Catonsville in the lead. And we will see what the second half brings us. Catonsville trying to keep their home record perfect. They're 1-0 so far at home. We will see if they can hold on. Leading 31-25 at the half. Kyrie Banks will trigger in for Catonsville. And our second 20 minutes will begin now. Pass intended for Gonzalez is knocked away. Gonzalez may have had jammed his hand on that one a little bit. He's kind of shaking it off. Here is Hopkins, guarded by Campbell. Bullock, cross-court pass to Banks, Hopkins, Bullock. A nice drive and a floater by Damian Hopkins. 33-25 Catonsville. Pass across the court to Elder. Knocked away, but unfortunately for Catonsville, it went right to Hunter Blessing for the layup. So a nice defensive play by Catonsville, but a bit of bad luck as it went right to Hunter Blessing for the easy layup, 33-27. A fake of the long shot, now a drive. Put up twice by Smith, unable to put it home. Here is Sharif, a delay shot and a foul. Joaquin Gonzalez with his 4th foul. First team foul. Sharif to the line to shoot 2. He makes the first. And as expected, with Gonzalez getting his 4th foul, he's replaced by Jalen Yates. (33-28). And 33-29 as Sharif converts both free throws. Banks to Bullock. Now a 3-pointer is good. Damian Hopkins with a 3. And it's 36-29 Catonsville. And here's a three-pointer by Campbell that's no good. Nice pass. And Jalen Yates converts the layup. 38-29, Catonsville now by 9. Sharif across the lines, hesitates and scores. Here's Sharif. 38-31. Three-point shot, good. Jalen Yates with a three. He's got 5 points here in the second half already. And Catonsville to its largest lead, 41-31. Bounce pass inside. Nice spin move and a block. Blessing with a spin move, but Smith with the block. Three-point shot from the corner by Kyrie Banks. And Camden with a full timeout. 17-21 remaining second half. It's now Catonsville with its largest lead, 44-31. And Catonsville has done it in great measure by the fact that they've already hit 3 threes here in the second half. So Catonsville has opened up its largest lead of the half at 40 of the game at 44-31. Kyrie Banks with 15 points. 13 for Damian Hopkins. They're carrying the offensive load. Camden possession after the timeout. Here is Sharif, guarded by Hopkins. Sharif in the lane, shot, too hard, tipped away. And knocked out of bounds by Keith Bullock. Campbell will trigger. Back outside to Sharif. Now guarded by Hopkins. Sharif. Looking for somewhere to go. He tries to get it to Judge. And it's knocked out of bounds by Catonsville. Campbell up top, pull up, tough jumper, he hit it. Patrick Campbell with a tough jumper fighting the shot clock. And it's now an 11-point game, 44-33, Bullock. Crossing over to the right side. Here is Yates' shot. No good. And he missed it. Kyrie Banks had an easy rebound and layup, and he missed it. And another missed layup, this time on the Camden end. Here is Banks. Lost the dribble. Here is Judge. Three-pointer, no good. And the rebound and basket by Hunter Blessing. 44-35, back to a 9-point game. And a steal. Oh, a nice pass. And banked in by Patrick Campbell. And it's now a 7-point game. It was 11 just moments ago. Bullock up top. to Banks. Yates lost the handle, back to Bullock. In the corner, along the baseline, drive and pass intercepted. Here comes Sharif. And an easy layup for Patrick Campbell in Catonsville. Calls timeout. And suddenly it's gone from 44-31 to 44-39. Catonsville had jumped to a 13-point lead, and now it's down to 5. And Catonsville needs to regroup at this point. Catonsville led at the half by 31-25. They jumped out to a 44-31 lead, their longest of the day. But Camden has now come back with 8 straight points to cut the lead from 13-5. Banks will trigger to Hopkins. And we've got a problem. The shot clock did not start running. Let's see what we'll set it at. Waiting for the shot clock to be reset. Let's see what they'll put on the shot clock. Put 25 on there. Banks almost lost it to Hopkins. Hopkins on the drive, pulls up, short shot, no good. Second shot is no good. And now battle for a loose ball. I think the foul will be on Catonsville. Damian Hopkins, his first foul in the second half. Second on Catonsville. So 2 fouls on Catonsville, none so far on Camden. Campbell with it. Comes to the top. Sharif. Back to Campbell. Starts his drive. Campbell in the corner. Back out to Judge. Judge step back shot, no good. Campbell with an easy rebound. He was all by himself when he got it. Pass to Judge in the lane. He missed the layup. Campbell has it again. Third time on this trip down the floor for Camden. Sharif to Frisbee. And an easy layup for Sharif. (44-41). 3-point game with under 14 minutes left. Hopkins. Yates. Banks. Back to Hopkins. Drive. Blocked. Another block. And a blocking foul on Catonsville's number 5, Kyrie Banks. His second, team's third. Robert Secundi for Camden. Here is Sharif, guarded by Hopkins. Secundi. Here's a steal by Catonsville. On the drive, count the basket by Austin Smith. Austin Smith with a steal and the drive for the layup. Camden foul number 5, Elijah Elder, his third, team's first. Great play by Austin Smith, making the steal and drove all the way to the basket. And he missed the free throw. Secundi to Blessing. Blessing starts his drive, now to Sharif. Sharif up top. Sharif starts his drive and lays it in. (46-43), a three-point game. Pull-up jumper by Banks. Rebounded. And Secundi fell down. Christopher Johnson returns for Catonsville. He replaces Kyrie Banks. Under 12 and a half minutes, second half. Here is Hopkins. Hopkins on the drive. Johnson, no good. Secundi's shot in and out. We'll have a loose ball foul on Hunter Blessing. His second, team's second. Here is Bullock to Hopkins. Hopkins, ball knocked away off the fingertips of Hunter Blessing and out of bounds. It'll belong to Catonsville. Under 12 minutes, second half, a three-point game in our nightcap today. Near steal, and we've got a jump ball. It'll be possession, Camden County. Wendell Wright returns for Camden. Three-point game with 11:51. Here is Sharif, guarded by Hopkins as he's been most of the day. Secundi, guarded by Bullock. And Bullock with the ball, driving to the basket, and he's fouled. Camden foul number 14, Robert Secundi, his first. Team's third. Bullock is short on the shot with the first one. He's got one more. And Camden calls a full timeout. 11:39 remaining second half. Catonsville 46. Camden 43. This is a full timeout. Correction, a 30-second timeout. Keith Bullock Jr. shoots 2. Missed it. Here is Sharif, guarded by Bullock. Sharif with a spin move to Blessing. Pull-up shot, in and out. Rebounded basket by Thomas Todd. Make it a 1-point game, 46-45. Here is Bullock. Tries to go inside to Johnson. A foul on Camden's number 10, Thomas Todd, his second, team's 4th. And Christopher Johnson misses in the lane. One-point game. And a hold. Keith Bullock with a foul, his first, team's 4th. Two-point shot by Thornton, no good. And put up and in by Blessing. And Camden has the lead, 47-46. Here is Bullock for Johnson. And Johnson traveled. Rebound. Here comes Catonsville. Intercepted. It is Blessing to the basket. Count it, and he's fouled. Foul is on Kyrie Banks, his 3rd. Team's 5th. And Blessing missed it. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Catonsville. (49-46) Camden. Here is Gonzalez. Bullock. Back to Gonzalez to the 3. No good. Rebound by Tyshawn Judge. He comes across the timeline. Double team. Inside pass to Devon Thornton for the layup. And suddenly it's a 5-point Camden lead. And Bullock with a shot, and he is fouled. Foul on Wendell Wright, his first. Team's 4th. Bullock needs these free throws for Catonsville, and he makes the first. Bullock shoots one more. Tries to cut the lead to 3 and does. 51-48. And Tyshawn Judge with a layup. 53-48. Under 9 minutes to go. And count the basket as Hopkins goes with a right hand. Foul on Tyler Judge, his 4th. Hopkins shoots one. Missed it. Long pass, knocked away, taken away by Banks. But his pass is overthrown, intended for Hopkins. Campbell across the timeline. Ball knocked away. Catonsville with a steal. Camden foul number 3, Patrick Campbell. His 2nd. Team 6th. Here is Bullock. Missed another free throw. He's just hit 2 of his last 5. Bullock shoots one more. 53-50. 8:15 remaining second half. And Bullock misses the 2nd as well. Catonsville trying to trap. Blessing out to Campbell. Campbell, nice move. And an awkward looking shot by Thomas Todd, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Catonsville's foul on number 5, Kyrie Banks, his 4th. Team 6th. And Todd misses the first, shoots one more. So free throws hurting both teams in the last couple of minutes. And Todd makes 1 out of 2. 54-50. Pull-up jumper, no good. We have a foul on Hunter Blessing, his 3rd. Team 7th. It'll be 1-1. Austin Smith 1-1. No good. And Blessing with a rebound. In the corner, it's Todd. Comes back out top to Sharif. Now Campbell. Right. And the weave begins. Sharif. Shot no good. And Todd picks up a loose ball for an easy layup. 56-50, under 7 minutes now. Count the basket on the drive by Damian Hopkins. 56-52. Foul on Tyshawn Judge. And I believe that's his 5th foul. And it is. So Judge will be excused for the remainder of the game. Hopkins is short with it. Catonsville down by 4, but has been hurt by poor free throw shooting. Three-point Camden basket, number 15, Wendell Wright. 59-52, a 7-point lead. We'll have a 1-and-1 here. 3rd foul on Thomas Todd. One and one. And Bullock converts the first, shoots one more. (59-53). Bullock's second is also good, 59-54. So back to a 5-point game with 6:22 left. There is Sharif. Blessing, Sharif, back to Blessing. Across the timeline. A shot tapped in on a second effort by Elijah Elder. 61-54. Three-point attempt by Catonsville, no good. Camden on the run. Great pass from Sharif to Hunter Blessing. And it's 63-54, 9-point game. And Bullock is short with it. Sharif. So Camden County with their largest lead of the day. Jalen Yates for Catonsville. One and one for Sharif. Chance to make it a double-digit lead. Shot rattles in and out. Loose ball. Jump ball, possession Catonsville. By my count, we've had 11 missed free throws in this game, this second half alone, by the two teams. Here is Bullock. Corner shot by Yates is way long. And no foul call. Here comes Catonsville. Banks with it on the drive. And Banks is going to be charged with an offensive foul. And we'll see, by my records, that's his 5th foul. But apparently they're calling the foul on Hopkins. Camden possession, 4:43. Time growing late for Catonsville. Camden needs to get it across the timeline, and they do. Campbell to Blessing, easy layup. Tyler Blessing with an easy layup, 65-54. Here is Bullock, puts a move on. Back to Hopkins, unable to penetrate. Hopkins back to Bullock, 3-point shot is no good. Rebound by Todd. And a holding foul on Catonsville. Elder shoots 1 and 1. Missed it. And Catonsville comes back. Here is Bullock. Banks it in. Keith Bullock with a basket. 65-56. Campbell gets the ball across the line to Blessing. To Todd. Sharif. Sharif on the drive, a little bit off balance, but still got it and gets his own layup and rebound and put it in. Well, here's Sharif with the basket. 67-56, approaching 3 minutes. Camden foul number 5, Elijah Elder, his 4th. Team's 10th. 2 shots for Bullock. Bullock makes the first, shoots 1 more. Austin Smith for Catonsville, Tyshawn Judge for Camden. 67-57. And Bullock makes the second to cut it to 67-58. Just 3 minutes left, second half. Now a double team coming. And Campbell had it all by himself and bounced it off his foot. Catonsville with a large hill to climb with just 2:49 left. 9-point lead for Camden. And a foul. Camden foul number 3, Patrick Campbell. His second. Gonzalez makes the first, shoots one more. And Gonzalez hits both free throws for Catonsville. Crucial free throws to cut it to 7. Here's a drive and a layup by Tyshawn Judge. Back to a 9-point game. And Damian Hopkins for Catonsville cuts it to 7. And in the lane, a short shot by Elijah Elder to take it back to 71-62. Under 2 minutes now. Missed layup by Catonsville. And a jump ball. Possession, Camden. And Camden with a full timeout. (71-62) Camden. And time growing very short for Catonsville. Catonsville led in the second half, 44-31. And they have been outscored 40-18. So Camden has turned this game around in the second half. After Catonsville had its largest lead of the day at 13. And here's a long pass and a layup by Elijah Elder as he got behind the Catonsville defense. 73-62. Shot by Hopkins is no good. Less than a minute and a half. Camden controls. And a foul. It's on Keith Bullock Jr., his third. His second. Two shots for Mahir Sharif. Sharif makes the first, shoots one more. 74-62, the largest lead of the day. It's up to 12. A 25-point turnaround. Sharif makes the second. 75-62. And a nice short shot by Gonzalez. And Tyshawn Judge with a basket. 77-64. Out of bounds, possession, Catonsville. Tough jump shot. We're down to the final 38 seconds. And it's Tyshawn Judge with the layup. 79-64. Count the basket. By Keith Bullock Jr. He'll go to the line to shoot one. And Bullock completes the three-point play. And a foul by Damian Hopkins. His third. Two for Mahir Sharif. Sharif makes the first, shoots one more for Camden. (80-67). Sharif makes both free throws. 81-67. Bullock, they let him go down the lane. Blessing with it. Here's Campbell. Crosses the timeline. And that'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this evening's game. Final score, Catonsville losing by 81-67 to Camden College. And this was a game that turned in the second half. Catonsville had a lead of 44-31 in the second half. And Camden outscored them to win by 14. So Catonsville was outscored 50-23 after having a 13-point lead. They were outscored 50-23 in the end. Once again, our final score. Camden 81, Catonsville 67. We thank you very much for joining us for both ends of our doubleheader. Catonsville's ladies winning the first game 81-39, but the men losing the second 81-67. We thank you very much for joining us here at Catonsville this afternoon on live stream. Once again, Friday the 19th, 6 o'clock for the ladies, 8 o'clock for the men against Jamestown. We look forward to having you as part of our live stream broadcast again. For now, we thank you very much for coming. We hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend.